Hi, my name is Colin Smith, and I'd like to write a book. The book I'd like to write is Libre Esoterica Volume One, subtitled Political Activity in a Fallen World. And the book will be about some of the darker aspects of politics. Let me go through the table of contents really quick to just give you, and I'll skim it, I won't read it all, just to give you an idea of the topics that the book will cover. Section 1 will be Political Science 101, and that will discuss why bureaucracies often aren't as responsive to their constituents as you'd think that they could be. We'll talk about the concepts there of public budgeting, spend it or lose it, rational ignorance, cronyism and nepotism, bottom up versus top down change in a society, the concept of interlocking directorates slash revolving doors, and the concept of captured agencies, and much more. Then the book will have a section on the frailties of human nature, which makes human beings not always as politically rational as they could be. We'll talk about the concepts of cognitive dissonance, the normalcy bias, tribalism, and the limitations of human intellect and understanding. Then the book will have a section on propaganda. We'll talk about semiotics. We'll talk about common forms of propaganda that can be found in all medium, including social media, TV, radio, what have you. Then there'll also be another section, and that will be on conspiracy theories and why you should pay attention to them, regardless of whether they are true or not. Then the book will have a big section on political warfare and how it is waged today. We'll talk about lawfare, using regulation to create barriers of entry to your opponents, the Hegelian dialectic, controlled opposition. We'll even get into the concepts of false flags, understanding Orwell versus Huxley, control by pleasure versus slash distractions versus brute force, and all sorts of interesting topics there. And then there'll also be a section on the political issues of the day that affect us all globally. That's transnational corporatism, captured governments, Western decline, the rise of Asia, morality systems of the world changing, various clashes of ideologies. And again, the book will take everything as much as possible from a politically agnostic point of view. So it won't be judging one ideology as greater than another. It will just discuss them and how they interact with each other and how they're changing. And the final section of the book will be a section on suggestions for maximizing your political power. And there'll be a lot of stuff in the book. I anticipate it to be between 200 or 300 pages, possibly more. I'm giving myself a year to write it. Basically, June is my funding month, and I'm really excited that IndieGoGo exists to fund indie projects like this. The minimum amount of funding that is needed for an IndieGoGo project to fund is $500, so that's what I'm shooting for, which is very modest. The concept here is to not make a lot of money off the book. It's more to gauge interest. You know, somebody once said, you don't play to an audience when there is no audience. So by taking some pre-orders of the book, and I anticipate the book's price point, it'll be an electronic format, mostly PDF or Kindle, to be between $1 and $5. So again, the concept isn't to make money, but if I can get a bunch of pre-orders through IndieGoGo, that just means that yes, there is an interest in these topics and an interest for a book to be written about these topics by myself. So that's the main point. And also, if I get $500 or more, depending on how well the book funds, I'll maybe hire somebody to do a couple loving touches on the format to get it looking really cool, maybe beyond what my graphical design skills are capable of. So there you have it. Right now I'm thinking there'll be 4 levels of funding request. The first level will be the $1 to $5, which is just a pre-order of the book. The second funding level will be between $15 and $25, I think. And that will be just the same as the first level, except that I will include your name or your Twitter handle or however you want to be identified in the thank you section of the book. So the little bit of extra money that you're kicking in to support me publishing the book will be acknowledged there. And then there'll be 2 other levels of funding that I'm still working out. The topmost one will be a little more expensive, but you'll actually get a hard copy of the book in physical form that will be signed by myself. Also the book in electronic format. And if I get around to writing volume 2 and volume 3, you will be entitled to get both of those volumes for free, as well as if there's any updates to this book in the future, you will be qualified to get that free as well. So thank you very much for listening to my pitch here on IndieGoGo, for your support. Thank you for your consideration, and I hope you'll fund the project. Thanks a lot. Also, I should mention this too. There is a blog that I've just set up right now. It's going to be really simple. It's just a blogspot blog, but it's libreesoterica.blogspot.com, so you can track my progress in writing the book. And I think I mentioned this, but I'm giving myself a year to write the book. I'm hoping to be done with it much sooner than that, but I'm giving myself some leeway. Again, I'm hoping the book to be between 200 or 300 pages long and well researched. So I'll give myself some wiggle room there, but it might be done a lot sooner than that. But anyway, you can track the book's progress at libreesoterica.blogspot.com. You can leave comments there. Also, you can check out, I think I posted the book's table of contents. It's just a Google Doc for now. Easy sharing. I'm all about using the easiest technological path to get things done. So you can go through here, and I'll be posting updates on the blog as I write sections. So you can look forward to that. So anyway, once again, I just really thank you for taking the time to consider supporting Libre Esoterica Volume 1, Political Activity in a Fallen World. If you have any questions, you can email me at infocide@gmail.com. Infocide is spelled INFOCYDE. Or you can reach me through Twitter. Once again, my handle on Twitter is Infocide, and that's spelled spelled INFOCYDE. Thanks for listening.